Welcome back, Commanders. My name is SR Holt, and today I'm going to show you how to use your SRV. Now, first thing you need to do is to make sure your ship has an SRV installed in it, and then you need to go find a planet which you can land on. Now, as you can see here, I've already landed on a planet, and to get out our SRV, we're just going to click in the middle mouse button, look straight down and select the Scarab, and we're going to click Deploy.
Drive assist on. Low gravity warning.
Now this has lowered us down onto the planet, and the first thing I like to do is go to the right hand side panel, scroll across the SRV and make sure we have our full beams on, just so we've got the best possible lighting for being on the dark side of this planet. One of the other things you want to do as well is map your throttle to the same type throttle as your ship. For me, I use the mouse wheel, so as I scroll forward on the mouse wheel I accelerate, as I pull back on the mouse wheel I decelerate, and you can also reverse the SRV as well. So to drive it left and right, simply using A and D to steer left and right. So okay, another feature of the SRV is it does have thrusters, so you can activate them by pressing space. As you can see, it will just move us straight up and down if we press space on its own. However, if we input a direction into this, it's going to roll us in that direction, like so. This is quite useful if you end up hitting something and end up flipping onto your roof. That happened to me before, and I was quite worried that I couldn't get back over. However, I then realised that the SRV had thrusters on it and would allow me to get back onto my wheels. Another thing you can do from the SRV is dismiss your ship. So if you're in a high combat area and you don't want your ship getting damaged, you can actually send it off the planet and it will go into local orbit. So if we press dismiss ship, you can see there she goes. Automatically flies off into local orbit and will stay out of harm's way. So how do we go about recalling our ship back? Well, it's the same way as we dismissed it. We're going to go down to this menu here and we're going to press recall ship.
Ship recalled.
And you'll hear a funny noise as it comes back through. There we go. And I think it's actually turned up behind us. Yes, that's turned up behind us. There we go. There she comes down. She's going to land herself on the planet, and we're going to head towards her and then find out how to get back on the ship. This will slow right down and line ourselves up with this orange box right here. As we head towards it, we're just going to brake, and we'll know if we're in the sweet spot because if we look down our panel here, go to this menu, you see we're not exactly in that sweet spot at the minute, so we're just going to go back and forward. There we go, right in the sweet spot, and we're going to click board ship, and that will take us back on board. Okay, so that was how to use your SRV. The SRV is very useful for going about on planets and discovering new materials. You can use the D-scanner on the SRV to actually find mineral rocks which you can shoot with the SRV's cannon and it will break apart, and you can go around with your cargo scoop out and just scoop them back up. So if you've enjoyed the video, be sure to become part of the crew and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.